not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. In top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? Out with a crowd, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when it can be chain birth, most of chains in the game? Why would I?
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level main. In the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl of the 30s, Super Bowl 64 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the... And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. 14 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And, Charles, one of the big stories of the week, the man on the sideline seeking his 2nd Super Bowl title, although he's had to overcome a lot of adversity to get here.
Oh, come on, partner. Do we have to talk about the adversity? I know. We do. Because that's what defines an NFL coach, a team, a player. Did you get to the big game, and did you win? And he's had a lot of losses here. But the flip side is, he knows how to get his team to the Super Bowl. He's actually won it before, seeking another one. He's trying to rely on what he did in the past to win that one Super Bowl and bring that one into his preparation and into their execution in this one.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 3rd down, it's Bishop, and he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way, and he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, it's Bishop, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 3 more quarters of football left in this season as we're through 1, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64. It's a close game here early on. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Bishop. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Gomes. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 96 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a give right side. It's Bishop, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Good catch, bro.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Looking to throw. Jones.
We got him out, man. Get out of here. Good throw, Phil.
From 3 yards out, and the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. 113 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trying the left side with Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running left is Walker. He's taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting up. Trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Oh, man.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to Walker on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Walker once more. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off play action. Gomes. He completes it to Nelson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Hand off here to Walker. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 197 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he working across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. It's Bishop.
Oh, then bring it back. Come on.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Second and 15. Back to throw again. Another catch from Melton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 214 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Off the play fake. Gomes. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the 4th quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again with Walker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They go play action here on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Walker once more. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Seahawks are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the
I already knew it. That's why I was like, that's why they ain't getting them movers. Because they weren't ready.
Like a distant memory. And this one just is not. It's a foot race. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. With his third touchdown of the
yeah, that don't make no sense. That's what I was saying. I was like, and you came to bowl last night.
Game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
That's crazy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. Fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Down the numbers.
I already know him.
The 30. 10, 5, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 78 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
I already knew it. I knew it wasn't there. I told you he called me earlier. I was like, I'm not coming over there, bro. You could have hired them movers to have. Y'all could have had all that shit together. Ain't nobody there with you and Katrina. Y'all could have planned that shit out, had that shit straight. Had them movers come pick that shit up and be done with it. I said, nah, bro. I'm not coming over there, bro. That's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, how you get movers and don't get them to move everything that's big? Everything. Like, there's supposed to be nothing left in the house, bro, if you got movers.
This is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
You're not boxing your clothes. What, you just going to throw your clothes in the car?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Yeah, that just sounds great.
A gain of 4. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And they got to be out of there tomorrow.
Jones on 3rd down. This one complete to Gibbons. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was like, bro, I'm not going. You're not finna waste my. I was like, I'm sitting here with a newborn baby at the house. I'm not coming over there and fool with you all day. No.
2 minutes left to play in this football game.
Be over there with you all day, fooling around, because you ain't got nothing together. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna sit right on over here, call it a day. Yeah, that's why I was like, y'all call when y'all finish. Let me know how it went. I already knew it.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's able to find Melton. And they'll work this down.
And see, that's what I'm saying. He must got some bootleg. There you go. He must got some of them bootleg ass moves. He's going to tell you not to take. First of all, it's going to be easier to load it up. Like, why would you not take it apart? Who's going to be sitting there with a damn bed frame that's damn, you know what I'm saying, heavy as shit.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. On the give, it's Walker. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Again, it's Walker. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th.
I would hope not. John better be getting that shit together in that house.
That'll go as a 39-9 on the return. And right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
That boy about slow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Man.
Better you than me. I couldn't do it. I was like...
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Boy, they both, they made for each other. Both of them things.
It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. On the class of the NFL, Seattle wins the Super Bowl. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
Just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.